Well, we are here today with Ray Downs and Mike Staub to talk about the Helmets to Hardhats program. And this program recruits ex-military or people who are transitioning into civilian life, correct?
That's correct,
From the military. And puts them into successful, potentially lucrative trades such as elevators. How did TEI Group, which is these guys' company, New York City-based, find out about the Helmets to Hardhats program? How did it come about?
So the current president of Local 1 in New York City, IUEC, is a military Marine, and he's a veteran. And he got involved with it, and he asked some of signatories to get involved with it as well. And Mark Gregorio and Lenny spoke about it, and Mark Gregorio was on board 100%. So since 2003, we've been participating in the Helmets to Hardhat program, and it's been a very successful program for us. Also, it's something that we feel really these gentlemen come out prepared, and women come out prepared to work in our trade, in the workforce, because they have some of the skills that are required to do our type of work.
So they really come already, in a sense, prepared.
Yes, because their military background is a little bit more regimented, and in the elevator industry, we're typically the same. We have processes and procedures that have to be followed, and they do an excellent job. So they already come out ready to, work and work hard.
Right. So they're not trained specifically in elevators, but they have the basic skill set and work ethic.
Yeah, well, they're great with teamwork, obviously, punctuality. Some of them do come out with some certain skill sets, technical training, mechanical training.
Welding.
And yes,
welding
exactly.
is good for elevators.
Welding. So quite a few of them do come out with very good skills that we utilize in our trade. And just a matter of years going through the elevator training program Local 1 has, and they become very, very good employees. So,
very dependable and reliable.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Speaking of training, I know TEI is a union shop. Did you guys visit the National Elevator Industry Training Center recently in Rhode Island?
We have not.
Yet.
We have not as of yet. We will definitely support it in any way possible that they would need our support. And we're unique in New York, though. New York has a very good training facility in Long Island City, and they have another one in New Jersey. Yeah, so it makes it and hands-on training. So it's not only classroom training, but it's hands-on training. They have a bunch of simulators there for certain parts of our industry: hydraulic simulators, motor simulators, door operators. They also have welding classes and a few booths welding classes. So there's a lot of training going on in Long Island City that probably they can't do around the rest of the country, just for the proximity where the city is and the buildings and the volume of work we have. So, but we will definitely be involved in some form or fashion with the National Training Facility.
It sounds like you guys are pretty well set up now, though.
Yes, we are, and the NEEP program also was ran out of the Local 1 union facility right down the street from us, and as Mike just alluded to, their training classes are Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the individuals come from the field, and you can see them walking down the street to go to the training classes, especially if they're in the apprentice program.
Yeah, the NEEP training program, thanks, Ray, is phenomenal. It's overseen by Richie Loeb on the New York City area, and he's very involved with day-to-day. And not only the apprenticeship training program, which is excellent, but also in the continuing education program, where we have technicians who've been in the field for a number of years, and they continue to educate themselves and train themselves in the new equipment. So the NEEP training program is spectacular. We really have.
I was very impressed.
Yeah, we're going to continue supporting. And occasionally they have seminars over at the Union Hall in Long Island City, and it's really, really impressive what they do there.
And they also bring in consultants, and they also bring in safety professionals like myself to talk in front of their apprentice programs on the processes and procedures that they're going to be getting into and what all the different companies are doing and that. So they give an opportunity for huddles and mentorships And it's a really help for us because when we get them, we also train them as well.
Yes, so it's double.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Reinforced. Approximately how many helmets to hard hats full-time employees has TEI gained through the program?
So approximately, we have about 10% of our workforce are military base, and a majority of those are helmet to hard hats. And like I said, it's a great transition from the military into the elevated trade, and it's been successful since 2003. So we're going to continue to grow our business that way, and hopefully give these young men and women who served in our military the opportunity to get into one of the, if not the best trade in the country and in the world, actually.
I think it is the best trade.
And we also have managers that are helmet to hard hats.
We do.
Wow.
We just don't have in the field. We also have our managers, and we have a number of them that have great experience coming out from the military, and they're part of our management team. So it's just not a field-orientated opportunity, but it's a management opportunity.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
How much can one of these trainees, graduates earn potentially?
Well, the scale that they get is union-based.
And that's good.
And every year, as they go through the union hierarchy, from the apprentice all the way to a mechanic, it is under a collective bargaining agreement rate of scale pay. And as they get further into their careers, it's a good enough job where, not payroll, excuse me, but it's a good enough. I'm looking for the right word.
Compensation package.
Compensation, right?
And
you'll have to cut that out.
The potential earning capabilities is like endless. It's great retirement, great medical benefits, first dollar, just about.
Taken care of. They can take care of their families.
Yeah, and like I said, Local 1 has really, under the leadership of Lenny Gotti and the executive team, has really done a magnificent job in really making sure that these young men and women who are in our trade really are supported well.
And TEI supports that program, as Mike alluded to earlier, but it's a family atmosphere, knowing that you can get somebody from the military come in, and the discipline's there for them to follow industry policies and procedures and learn and grow.
And Mark Gregorio, president of our company, my business partner, he's very big on education. And he, we like to say pound for pound, we have the strongest workforce in the industry. And we'll continue to do that. He's always pushed continual education. He's always strived to have the best people in the industry working with TEI Group. And we're going to continue to do that.